It's Week 8 of the National Football League, and all eyes are on Jamar Chase. He's going to be a busy man in the passing game. It's the Bengals and the Eagles.
Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Bengals make their way out on offense for the first time, led by their fifth-year quarterback out of LSU, Joe Burrow.
I guess we're going to have to nickname him the thrower, aren't we, or something like that.
After last week?
I mean, man, you're talking about over 400 yards throwing the ball.
On one, ready?
The running backs and everyone else may be looking at him like, hey, don't forget us.
Here we go.
And he probably just tell him, listen, you want to get involved?
Go out.
Go out and catch some passes. I'll make sure you touch it.
And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. 16 yards right off the bat for a first down. They go right back to the ground here in Brown. And across the midfield stripe into Eagle territory. The numbers for Brown from a week ago, pretty good as he found himself in the end zone on two separate occasions.
And those are the most important numbers because no matter what you pile up prior to the goal line, getting in is all that matters. Putting those numbers up on the board, and they love them when they're sixes.
Here we go, here we go.
They keep it on the ground. Again, it's Brown. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on third down. You look at this Eagle defense. In that win last week over the Giants, they were very good.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, do you now decide that I can't throw the ball against this team and try and run it like crazy? Or do you challenge them? This is going to be fun.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. They'll run on third down with Brown. And he's brought down short. 2 yards there, needed 4. And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on fourth.
12.
They'll try and throw for it with Burrow. Hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. The Bengals try it, but it doesn't work out. And on the opening drive of the afternoon, the defense forces a turnover on downs. Well, trying to be bold on the opening drive of the game, but that effort, it proves futile.
How many times have we talked with coaches where they've talked about taking the emotion out of their decision-making? I think that opening drive, if he didn't have it in his head to go for it before, I think that keyed into it. They were doing so well, and he decided to really establish something there. They didn't get it. Now they've got to make sure that they don't lose their focus.
The numbers for him from a week ago, 24 carries, 113 yards.
And the way they ran the ball in last week's game has to be satisfying to their entire staff because they're seeing not just a back gain big yardage, but they're seeing an offensive line really in sync.
This one goes out wide for Barkley. Call it a gain of 3 on the play, and it brings up 3rd and 5 now. Now this defense for the Bengals, they were very strong last week in that win over Cleveland.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win.
And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. He could not get away that time, and it'll be a loss of 11 on third down. On fourth down, punt coming from Braden Mann. Charlie Jones deep for Cincinnati. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. The Bengals offense led by their running back headed out for the second possession. We show you the NFL leaders in rushing touchdowns. And you can see where he's right up there amongst the league's best at finding the end zone. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And a drive that stalled out last time. Went for it on fourth. Didn't get it. How does that translate here? I would imagine momentum's with the defense.
Definitely with the defense because anytime anyone goes for it on fourth down, That's telling you as a defense that you can't stop us. We don't think that you can. And when you actually do, it may put a little dent in the confidence of the offense the next time they hit the field.
Yeah, we'll see if they can bring that pride in the offense this go-around. And he'll be taken down right around the 27. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo.
That's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 3.
Burrow will throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. The end result, 21 yards.
And that play came together really well for them as he found open space, makes the catch, and gets down to the 1-yard line. You know he's kicking himself right now. He thought he had a chance to get a touchdown and put that in his ledger. Instead, his team gets a chance to cash in over these next few plays.
Yes, sir.
On 1st and 10, here's Brown. And he's fortunate to get anything from that. Give him a yard up to the 49. The Bengals at 6-1 now through 7 weeks of the season. And they come in right and high. Just one loss in their last 7 games.
And I like the way that this team is winning football games because they're doing it the way that coaches love to preach. Penalties at a minimum because they've been very disciplined, very focused in their business.
And a pretty good burst right there as he'll take this down to the 33. 50 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 down at the 33. Right back to Brown. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
11.
From the gun, a give to Brown. And he's able to motor his way down to the 16-yard line. 12 yards that time and a Cincinnati 1st down.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid gain.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. And he continues to have success running the ball here in the 1st half as he's already closing in on 100 yards for the game. We're scoreless after 1. Ready for the 2nd quarter from Cincinnati. It's the Bengals with the football here as they've got it with a 2nd down and 2 coming up.
Here we go.
They'll give this up the middle to Brown. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 yards. That sets him up 1st and goal.
Not too many more ideal situations at 2nd and 2 in order to try and pick up a 1st down. They ran it and picked it up.
This is Brown going up the middle. And he'll take this into the end zone for Bengal TD. Chase Brown hitting double digits with his 10th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bengals post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this 2nd quarter. And that touchdown's going to put him in double digits now for the year. It's his 10th rushing touchdown of the campaign. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And a pretty slick return there. Almost got it to the 45. Officially, they'll call him down at the 44. The Eagles offense and running back Saquon Barkley ready to get going again. And we give you a look there at the league leaders in receiving touchdowns. You can see he's second best amongst NFL running backs at this point in the season.
Now that's the kind of return you're looking for. To get to that spot on the field, that allows you to do a lot of things on offense.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they, as mentioned, unbeaten to this point in the year, but you think this game, their toughest test yet.
I absolutely do, because to me, this is a good measuring stick game because they've been able to take advantage of the schedule. But here, this is another team leading its division with an eye on making a Super Bowl run, so this game is crucial.
And they'll send the tight end in motion here. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. Gets this out to Saquon Barkley. And he'll get it down here to the 43. 7 yards there and a first down.
One of my old teammates called me the other day when he was watching the game. He's like, man, trying to watch an NFL game and trying to account for their passing game? That's difficult. And just when you think you get everything covered, here comes a back out of the backfield. And in this case, he picks up a first down.
A first down carry for Barkley. And he's got it to about the 40. Well, you and I, partner, we got the plum assignment this week. An unbeaten team against a one-loss team. Really not much separating these two entering play here today.
Not much at all, and I think for both coaches, they've looked at their team and said, guys, you got to know what you're getting into in this one, and you better be ready to go because you get to answer the big question of the day. Are we as good as we think we are? We're about to find out.
And Devontae going to pick up the Eagles' first down as the tackle made down at the 33.
First down, Philadelphia.
No touch.
In motion right is Brown. They go play action with Hurts. This will be caught by Brown. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a second and long. They'll bring the tight end in motion right here. Play action. Here's Hurts. This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line.
They made a nice effort to stick him with a loss for that play, but it's going to take more than that to keep him from advancing the ball. Should be an entertaining battle anytime he tucks and runs over the second half of this contest.
Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. Throwing is Hurts. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Great. Kyle left Yeti. Tiger swarm.
Barkley not going anywhere. He'll lose a couple back to the 6. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down.
Well, that kind of hit will certainly fire up your team both on the field and on the sideline. Tackles for lost yardage, they're always welcome.
Hurts. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. Grant Calcaterra, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Eagles are an extra point away from evening this one up. Elliott good with a PAT, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. Now the Cincinnati offense ready to see what they can do here. A lot of time for this unit to game plan on the sideline after that drive that they watched the other side just score. But remember, last time they were out, they scored as well. We'll see if they can seize that momentum right back.
And they have had a lot of time to cool off from reaching the end zone the last time. So have they been able to keep themselves mentally sharp and into this game, even though they haven't been on the field? And you and I both know, one big play, though, gets them right back up to that level. Well, with the kind of half he's had, I think we can forgive him that run, right? Not every run's going to be a big play, is it?
No, and also the blocking just wasn't there. No room to run.
Yeah, defensively, they got to find a way to build on that because he's eating them alive in the first half.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A gain there of 30 big ones.
On one, ready?
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Let's get set. Back.
Now it's Burrow. That went out wide and intercepted. Picked up by James Bradbury. And the Eagles are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50. And, Charles, that's now 4 interceptions over his last 3 halves of football because, remember, he threw 3 picks last week.
Starting to wonder if maybe defenses and those coordinators have identified something on tape with what he's doing. Maybe a movement, maybe the way he's moving his shoulders. Who knows what it could.
Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Daxton Hill picks it off, and the Bengals will take over here just shy of the 30. Boy, that one was in the air for an agonizingly long time.
Just begging to be picked off, wasn't it? It's one thing if you're throwing a ball like that, trying to throw someone open or lead them into an area. But that ball needed to be thrown with a lot more conviction. As a result, it's an easy interception.
The Bengals drive about to get going. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're
over the middle, and there's a diving catch. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
11, Thomas.
Shotgun handoff to Brown here. Fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
no doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there.
Toward the sideline, intercepted. And the Eagles are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line. Well, we saw plenty of that during his much-heralded college career, and he parlayed that into becoming a first-round selection. And now here he is making interceptions in the National Football League.
And this is a guy that has all the physical tools, but the thing that sets it...
And now off to the races, down the right side. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Jahan Dotson as the first half is winding down. And the Eagles have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Elliott good on the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. They certainly made quick work of that, ultra-quick work. One of the fastest drives you'll ever see, just one play resulting in the touchdown. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Bengal offense going to see the ball one more time in this first half. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half.
Here we go. 11. Stop.
Burrow looking to pass. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
1-1, ready?
Now a 2nd and 10.
11 MT. Stop.
Now it's Burrow. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
12, 12, 12. 11, 11, 11.
Throwing again, it's Burrow. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Like what I see so far out of this defense because they've been showing their best coverages on third down. So far, only allowed one conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
MT, tape. Here we go, here we go. 12, 12, 12. 11, Thomas. 11, 11, 11.
Final play of the half for Burrow and company. Looking downfield for Jones. Here's a diving catch right side. So we've reached halftime here, and it's our visitor. Well, why don't we hold off on the halftime update after all? Seems like everyone's ready to go here for the second half in Week 8 in the NFL. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. A one-touchdown ball game, 14-7 our scores. We get back at it on EA Sports. And we will not have a run back here as the second half starts with a touchback. The Eagles offense and their running back getting ready to go back to work. And he's been a tough guy to contain this year, and his numbers reflect that, as you can see right here. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And, Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more because I thought in the first half it didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
Here now a third down and 8. From the gun, it's Hurts. And he's going to go down again. More than one defender there, and that's a loss of 5 on the sack.
That's be exactly what they were looking for coming out to start the third quarter. Get a sack, get off the field, get the momentum going in their direction.
Get the ball back to your offense, right? Get that momentum because, hey, this lead is very, very slim. On is the punter man as he boots this one away. On the return is Jones. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the Bengals take over 1st and 10. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. Here now, 2nd and 4. They're passing here, Joe Burrow. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 41. Now Burrow. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. A gain of 8 there on the play. And they'll be left with 2nd and a couple.
Here we go.
An inside give, Brown. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. 95 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. Adrian Amos up to make the tackle.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Got a man, it's Brown. And down inside the 15 he goes. The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another first.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. He's going to be sacked back at the 23-yard line.
Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him.
Well, many times when you talk about mobile quarterbacks, you get the sense that they feel like they can get out of any bad situation. They keep moving around and trying to emulate guys like the scrambler or the dodger. Instead, they keep losing yardage and and digging themselves a hole that they can't get out of.
That is caught at the 7. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2.
Brown.
And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line. 2nd and goal from the 1.
And Burrow going to change the play.
They'll give it here to Brown. And this time he is in.
Chase Brown
with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Bengals are an extra point away from drawing level. Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And we are tied at 14. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away.
And no thought of bringing this one out. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll begin the drive at the 30. Philadelphia's offense ready to give us another look. We got a brand-new ball game, all even after that last touchdown, so every drive now becoming a little more critical here in the second half.
They'll try and get this run game going. This is Barkley. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
Here's Hurts to throw.
He'll get this out to Barkley, complete. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. It'll be a gain of 5. And it's 2nd down. They'll send the tight end in motion.
Hurts sets up to throw it. He finds him again, Saquon Barkley.
And he's taken down at the 50 after a short gain of 2.
Brandon, you know this is going to be discussed because this is the fear of all the backs when they run this type of a route. They've got to find the football, and sometimes they don't see the defender. And in this case, he took a pretty good shot for his efforts, but give him credit, able to hold on to the football.
They'll come up now 3rd and 3.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have an Eagles first down. They needed 3. He doubled that. He got 6.
3 quarters have come and gone. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Cincinnati. All even as we get ready to start the 4th. Back to throw again. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his 2nd incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit. A lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
The tight end in motion right.
Off the play fake. Here's Hurts.
Oh, it stays up. Flashed the stick skills, but didn't get a ton from it. Stopped short of the 35. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for third.
Well, it certainly appears to me that the defensive guys are starting to look a little bit tired while he still has some fresh legs. Not the biggest gain we've seen on a scramble, but still some positive yardage on a play that initially looked like a sure win for the defense.
In motion goes the tight end. They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And that one opened up for him well as he'll take this down to the 26-yard line. 10 yards there and an Eagle first down.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And deep. And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Grant Calcaterra, his second touchdown of the game, his third on the year. And the Eagles answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the fourth. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. The Bengals offense and running back Chase Brown set to take over once more. The Bengals drive about to get going. And now after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this fourth quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
They have 3 tight ends in that formation. That's almost a universal sign that they're planning to run the football. But how about the defense there? They met force with force and caused a stack up behind the line of scrimmage and threw him for a loss.
It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a third down. And they're going to speed things up here.
It's a gain of 12. Brings up third down and 2.
11 MT, 11 MT. That.
From the gun on third down is Burrow. And he is caught. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Well, they only needed a small gain on third down. They end up getting over 30 yards. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 34. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's second down.
I certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
12, 12, 12. 11, 11, 11.
Burrow will throw. On the slant, he'll get it to Jones. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
That's a gain of 7. Brings up third
11 MT, take.
Here's Burrow. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
Whether that's a little grabbing, a little hand fighting, by any means necessary on third down, he was able to get the job done in the secondary and swat that one away.
1 score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They'll try and throw for it with Burrow. And now Burrow going to be intercepted yet again. Picked up by James Bradbury. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD. Elliott good with a PAT. And the lead now up to 14. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. And it's a pretty good return here as they get this up to the 29. Cincinnati set to take over once again. And this group has suffered far too many self-inflicted wounds thus far as we run through some of the mistakes. It's darn near impossible to win in this league when you're turning the ball over at the frequency that they have. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up.
11, 11.
That's
11, 11, 11, 11. 11 MT. Stop.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow. He's going to look deep down the field. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Going for the knockout blow right there. I think if I'm up 2 scores, I'd be worried about an interception, but playing this way is what got them this lead. So you may as well ride it out to the end.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Here we go. Stop.
From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. Past the 20. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. The numbers throwing the ball have been great. He's up over 300 yards now for the game. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
Stop. 11 mighty. 11 mighty. Stop.
They'll look to throw again. And this one too low.
See, I'm not quite sure how to judge that one. Maybe didn't have enough legs underneath him. Mechanics might have been off. Maybe some fatigue. That one came up short.
Yeah, 4th quarter. Maybe you do start to watch as the arm there, the leg's still there. This has been a tough game.
Stop.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Burrow. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. An 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Bengals have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. So how about that for an answer? They get the touchdown there, and it's back to a 1-score game here in the 4th.
And that's what these guys have done all game long because they've scratched and slashed their way to stay in this game. And by now, we should all realize they're not going away. Now the pressure again swings to their defense because they're going to need to find some way to get the ball back.
They're going to keep it on the ground. And he is not going to get in here. But there is a flag down, however. And it looked like someone might have come across a little early. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call. Mark off the 5 and keep it moving.
All right, now a big 2-point conversion attempt still to come.
11, 11, 11.
And Burrow's going to look to throw for it. And he's got it for the 2-point conversion. So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit a bit further. And the formula there on the 2-point try to go 5 wide. Not even the option to hand the ball off. They got it.
They tried to create space, and there isn't a whole lot of it there. For the defense, what you're trying to do is make sure that if they're going to catch the ball, make them catch it behind you because they run out of space with the back line. But in this case, the offense figured it out.
The visitors' offense and Jalen Hurts ready to take over once more. The Eagles' offense set to begin their next drive. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
And for the defense, this is a spot where you don't want to totally sell out to stop the run, but you do have a pretty good idea of what you're going to see. And that's good work right there to keep them in check on that 1st down carry.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. Hurts. Looking for Dotson, and he's got him. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
And these guys certainly are not hiding what their intention is. They're absolutely showing it. They're definitely not going to sit on this lead here in the 4th quarter.
They're not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. 5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on 1st down. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. And quickly, we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively. Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10. He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
On 3rd down, Barkley. And he can only get this to the 42-yard line, and that is not near enough. Now the Bengals going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So a big kick coming now for Jake Elliott. This to perhaps salt this one away. And he's going to miss this one. Wide to the left from distance. It's no good. And this will stay a one-score game as the lead will hold at 6. Things just got interesting. They tried for the long field goal there to salt this one away. They don't get it. And now a little time for the other guys to mount a late drive.
Well, they thought their kicker would put it through the post and finish this one off. I'm sure they discussed pooch punting it and letting their defense take over. Well, the defense now has to make it stand up, but they didn't get the best field position because the ball comes back to the line of scrimmage.
2nd and 6 coming up.
Here we go, here we go. Twelve, 11, Thomas. 11. 11. Dot.
Burrow. This will be caught once again by Brown. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield.
Here we go.
But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
12. 11. Dot.
Burrow. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he is going to have the Bengals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
11 MT. Dot.
Throwing, Burrow. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Whew, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle, so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Ready?
Final minute, no timeouts at their disposal. Here's 1st and 10. Here's Burrow. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. And the Eagles have just about sewn up this football game. Down to a knee goes Hurts, and that is going to be that. And a sight that's becoming familiar in this season. They remain undefeated, another win under their belt.
And they did it the way that they really want to. Taking a knee at the end of the game. That means you have the ball, you're in control, you dictate the final part of this ball game, and they did exactly that.